Hello, my name is Dr. Rhonda M. Wood, and we are live here at the Leadership Experience Tour at Michigan State University in Detroit, Michigan. And I am so excited today because I have the honor of interviewing the phenomenal Dr. Linda R. Jordan. Dr. Linda, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure, Dr. Rhonda.
Yeah, so Dr. Linda, I know a lot of people want to know. So can you tell us a little bit more about who you are and all this greatness that you bring in the world?
Sure, absolutely. So I am a coach, trainer, speaker. I help individuals learn how to communicate effectively so that they can make critical business decisions and be able to illuminate their potential and live their best life.
Wow, I love that. Wow, okay, you're going to have to dive a little bit deeper. Give us a little bit more if you don't mind.
Sure. So I worked in corporate America for almost 27 and a half years. And as I
Wow.
tell people, I was blessed with breast cancer, which allowed me to start my own business.
Wow.
And in doing that, I wanted to be able to help individuals that are in the corporate space learn that just because you're an employee of the company doesn't mean that you have less value.
Mm-hmm.
And so, learning how to communicate effectively allows individuals to, express their feelings, their thoughts, and make sure that their voice is being heard.
Yes.
And my other point around that is when you're an employee, you need to take ownership of that business as if it is your own. And when you do that, you get so much more gratitude and you learn so much more from your leadership when you do that.
Absolutely. Now, I know you have a message for that woman who is in corporate America, probably wants to take that leap
We,
into entrepreneurship, but is
hmm
a little, I mean, there's some risks there.
Oh, absolutely.
We're giving up some things. We're giving up that job security. We're giving up the benefits. We're
Yeah.
giving up the direct deposit that
Oh,
automatically goes
yes.
into our account every 2 weeks. So,
hmm
what is your message for her?
My message for her is that you need to think about what's best for you.
Mm,
Because if you don't think about what's best for you, you will stay in that job and you'll start to hate it. And
mm,
when you start to hate that job, then your performance will decline. And you're not doing yourself any good, you're not doing the company any good. So take that leap of faith, have that confidence and just step out and live your best life. And that's really what it's about. Because if you don't live your best life, then you're just living.
right, absolutely. Speaking of living your best life, I understand that you have a book that's coming out or
Yeah,
already.
so
Okay.
2 weeks ago we launched on Amazon the e version, so it's a buck 99,
Oh, love it.
and it's called Unleash Your Inner CEO, a
Mm,
country girl's guide to being your own boss.
I
So
love
I am
that.
a country girl.
Oh, yeah, you have to tell everyone where you're from.
Born and raised in a small town called Palmer Springs, Virginia, and I am one of seven brothers and sisters. So there's
Mm,
four girls, four boys.
wow, awesome. Very great.
Yeah.
And so you've also, in addition to former um, corporate America,
hmm
you're also an entrepreneur and you're
Yes.
also stepping into the public speaking arena. And so
Yes.
I know you're really excited about taking the stage this
Oh, yes,
Saturday.
I am.
So now I've heard some great things. And, the word on the street is like, man, she is really going to rock the stage. So we have got to ask you, can you give us just a little teaser about what your talk will be about?
Yes. So, just a little teaser. My talk is really about how we as individuals we take a long time to make critical decisions, and we do that because there's so many excuses that we come up with.
Mm, mm-hmm.
So, without spilling the beans, that's about all I can tell you. But it's really about focusing on what causes all that to happen. Why do we make excuses? Why don't we do the things that we should be doing so that we can live our best life?
Right. It's all about living your best
It
life.
is, because tomorrow is
Yes,
not promised.
that is very true. So I want to ask just a couple more things as we begin to wrap up. But what are some like parting words that you have for our audience? Something that you want to leave them with. Mm,
What I want to leave the audience with is that have confidence in yourself, number one. Know yourself. Don't doubt anything that you believe that you're capable of doing. Doesn't matter what the naysayers have had to say. You know who you are and you know what you are worthy of being. So let all that stuff go and just get to work and do the things that are necessary to help you make those critical business decisions. Whether that is stepping out of corporate, being your own boss, or maybe that you want to stay in corporate and you want to go to the next level. But you've got to have confidence in yourself and you've got to want it. And I tell people, you've got to want it like you need air to breathe.
Wow. What's best for you may not necessarily be transitioning into corporate America. It
That's
actually
so
might be staying where you are, but just elevating.
elevating it. Yes,
Yes.
yes. And people sometimes forget that.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's about, well, I got to go and start my own business. No,
Right.
grow where you're planted.
I love that. Grow where you're planted, folks. You've heard it here first. Okay, one last question because
Yes.
I know the audience wants me to ask this. I know that they probably are like, okay, I need to find out more. So, anyone who wants to work with you, buy your book, be connected with you, partner with you, what is your contact information?
So I keep it very simple. They can go to my website, which is www.lindajordon.com. And that's Jordan, Jordon. And as I tell everybody, it's Owen because I'm not related to Michael Jordan.
I'm so glad you cleared that up because y'all are both from North Carolina. They probably
Absolutely.
would have thought there was some relation.
No
Dr.
relation.
Linda, it has been an immense pleasure having you here and giving this interview today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Rhonda, for having me. It's been a
Yes.
pleasure.
And thank you, audience, for joining us. And we'll see you again soon on the other side. Bye for now.